to discuss about the operation of capacitor bank, which can say power factor regulator, capacitor bank. Well, so in front of us you can see this is the capacitor bank panel. Also you can say power factor panel. This is the breaker, MCCB breaker. We can isolate the main electricity from here. Also it will protect our capacitor bank. This is the regulator. You can see here. You can see the power factor. Now it is showing 0.9992 the power factor. That means 0.92 is the power factor value now. And this is a 40 kVAR capacitor bank. Well, so now we are going to switch off this capacitor and need to understand about capacitor bank, what is inside the capacitor bank and how does it work. Well, so now I'm going to switch off this breaker. Okay, so I switched off the breaker. Now there is no power supply. Okay, first of all we need to know the use of capacitor bank. Actually capacitor bank used to compensate the reactive load to improve the power factor. Why? Because the nature of the load is low lagging power factor. As well, you know, just I want to show you the power factor meter which is installed in our main incomer breaker. You can see here, this is the power factor meter. You can see here, we need to maintain the power factor between 0.9 to 0.99. It should be in lagging or inductive. How you will get to know if your power factor is lagging or leading? Well, so it's very simple. You can see here middle of the meter. This is 1. That means this is the unit, and this is the lagging. This is the leading. You can see here it is mentioned here inductive. IND means inductive. Between this area 1 to 0.5, this area is inductive and this area is capacitive. Okay, so always we need to maintain the power factor between 0.9 to 0.99. According to the regulation, it should be in lagging. Well, so now we are going to discuss about this capacitor bank. We saw the nameplate of this capacitor bank. It's mentioned there. This is a 40 kVAR capacitor bank. Now we need to check the kVAR capacity of capacitor. There are 4 capacitors you can see here. Well, so you know there are 3 capacitors. The capacity is 10 kVAR. Okay, 10 kVAR. One is 20, then 10, 5 kVAR, 5 kVAR. It is divided. Okay, so as per the load. How does it work? Well, so you can see there is a cable. This is called CT mesh current. Okay, so this cable. Okay, so this is the cable which is giving command, which is sensing to our power factor regulator. Okay, so this 2 cable, okay, it's connected. If you check the parallel number AA1, it is concerned here AA. Okay, so this 2 cable connect with our CT of main incomer. Okay, so there is a CT of our main incomer. Okay, so from the main incomer CT, 2 cable connect with our capacitor bank. This is called CT mesh current, which is sensing to our power factor regulator. So it's depend upon the load. If the load is high, then more capacitor will be active. If the load is low, then less capacitor will be activated. Okay, so this is how it is work. Well, so this is also you can see the fuse. First of all, we'll discuss about the power wiring. Then we'll discuss about the electrical connection of power factor regulator. Well, so this is the main incomer breaker. This power came from our main distribution board. Okay, so main distribution board. Then there is a fuse, HRC fuse. So after the fuse there is a contactor. After the contactor it is connected with capacitor. Okay, so main incomer breaker, MCCB, then fuse, then contactor, and then capacitor. Well, so just I would like to clear one thing. This is a very small capacitor bank, 40 kVAR. But if you will discuss about the huge capacitor bank like 300 kVAR, 500 kVAR, you can see there is a reactor. You will find in that panel. But here we don't have reactor. Okay, that is how our power supply connected from the MDB to the capacitor bank. How does it work? This is a contactor which is controlled by this power factor regulator. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the controlling wiring. You can see this is the fuse, so R phase, phase and neutral connect here, and this is the thermostat. This is the thermostat. Okay, so we set the temperature here. So it depend upon, it is controlling our exhaust fan. According to the panel temperature, our exhaust fan will on. Okay, and also this is the fuse. Okay, so it's controlling through this power factor regulator. In this power factor regulator, these two cable coming from the main incomer breakers CT, this is called mesh current, which previously we discussed, and these two cable, okay, so this is the auxiliary supply 380 voltage, two phase connect here, and this 1 2 3 4 cable, this is the common cable, okay, so the controlling supply, and these 4 cable, okay, so just check the ferrules properly. The ferrule number is 21 22 23 and 24. This cable connect with the contactor. Okay, so 21 22 23, if you will check, it's see 23, okay, 21, it's connect with our auxiliary contact of contactor. You know the coil voltage is 240 voltage, so we need 240 voltage to latch this contactor. So neutral we connect in common, and 4 phase. Okay, so 4 auxiliary contact connect from this power factor regulator. So according to the CT mesh current, which sensing from the MDB, okay, so it will sense our contactor will be on, then our capacitor will be energized. Okay, so that is how our capacitor work, and we discussed about the controlling and the power supply wiring of capacitor bank. I hope you got whatever we discussed about capacitor bank. Just at the end of the session, just I would like to advise one thing: before opening the capacitor bank, you have to wait minimum 5 to 10 minutes, because there's energized capacitor bank, there is storage of electricity. Okay, you need to wait. So if you want to do any preventive maintenance on anyone in the capacitor bank, switch off the bank, wait 5 to 10 minutes. After that you can do your work. And one more thing, before going to do anything, just you have to discharge your capacitor by discharge stick to make sure that your power is completely discharged. Okay, so again, so I hope you understood what we discussed, and you clear about today's topic. If you have any concern or question, so do not hesitate to write me in the comment, and also you can do some inquiry in the comments. Thank you very much for your time.